I'm Calamitivejoe. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be doing a tour of Triton City. And it says here, welcome to Triton City, and here's the map. You can see how much we built on it. It's nowhere near done, but this is what I've done on it so far. You can see, what did I call this? This did say Grand Central. I think it did say Central something, but it's a slide's on. There used to be two buildings here, but I took both from the line and built a shopping centre here. There's two buildings here, these two. If you see that they go up here, and I think in this one, or no, it's the next one up. You can go into the next one, and in my idea when I first made it, originally when I first made it, I thought that it looked a little bit like, what is it, one of them weights that you obviously, it's just flip above it. You know when the weights you lift up, it just looked like one of them. But anyway, this is the two buildings. This is the apartment building. I've got a house here. This is Kate. Welcome to Kate-tastic. The sign's gone, but this is Kate-tastic. It's pretty lit, you know. But yes, that's Kate-tastic, and this is Boats R Us. I think this was Boats R Us, and it's not really done, but you can see a boat in there with chicken inside it. Well, that's pretty ironic, but I don't know what this is. This was flowers, which I took everything out of because I was going to get rid of it. This is the Bedtimes Hotel, and this is one of my favourite buildings on the entire world. You have this. You're going to have to be encroached to hit that button. And yeah, this is the thing. This is where you obviously get their room keys and all that. And yes, this is like the canteen area. So you're going to be serving like everyone's breakfast here. And yeah, so then you have room 1, 2, 3, and then there's another way out. And yeah, so I'm going to show you upstairs. It's got, as you can see, 4. Is that my door? No, it isn't. But I built this before there was coloured beds. I went through and I did change the colour of beds. Where you go in up here, you have a swimming pool here, then I think it goes up to like room 61, and then that's obviously the end of the building. And right here's Asta. Here's an F1 racing car. This is the swimming in the swimming pool. It looks like a Batman mask a little bit, but this swimming pool. It's pretty nice. In my opinion, nice. And over here is my mansion, and it's a pretty cool mansion I've got in there. It's very modern, does look pretty nice. The mixture looks nice, and I've just finished. Probably a couple of days ago. Let's just turn it today. I've only just finished putting all the roof in, and it was like. Yeah, and then I put the things. This is like what it looks like from the back. I haven't done the glass at the back, but it looks a bit like this, a bit like an arrow. Yeah, so it looks like that from the top. It's quite a nice house. It took me a while. It took me a long time to build it, and I'm not sure what's on the sign. There isn't a sign yet, but you can't really see the house in here. And you have to be like here to have a look at the mansion. It's pretty. And this is a building I built. Secret is, I was watching a bit of Brits Got Talent when I was building this building. And this was nearly a year. This was last year, and it's quite a nice building. I started building this world in April last year. But this is a wing. I call it, because when I was building it, it looked like a wing. It's more like a shield now. But it looks a little bit like a wing. It did look like a wing. I'll show you that bit. If I jump off there, it looked like a wing like that. Oh, you can see in that bit it looks a bit like a wing. The shape of it there looks like a wing. Then obviously it goes up here and like the boss's room. I just have to show you all this is the helicopter. Yeah, the helipad on the roof. And let's just drop down. And yeah, so you fly up here into the boss's room. And it is not even in the building, so it's on the building. But it's technically, you've got a glass floor, you can see the desk here. It's a little bit odd having to like sit down on like a cloud and just see a little bit if I do that. Like a bit peekaboo like that. Peekaboo, 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 peekaboo. I think we should stop that. Oh, what was that? It's just like that. I'll show you the map actually. This is the map of the world. It's a pretty nice thing. It's quite big. Oh, the clouds come through. This is what it looks like. Just gotta wait for that cloud to go through. And yeah, this is the office, and you can see it float. It's technically. I actually did not mean for that to happen, but it did. Let's just go around here. This is a flat, I think. So you get a room here. You get two rooms here, and obviously you get the one at the top, which personally I like this room. And yeah, so you get this one here. It's pretty nice. And next door to it is the art gallery. So you go in here, you can even see that sheep inspecting the artwork. See, and he even noted at me, so he's agreeing. See, inspecting that artwork. Look, see, look guys, he's literally inspecting the artwork. I don't think there was some artwork, but it is for some people. No, we've got a horse inspecting the artwork. A cow inspecting the artwork. So our animals like our art gallery. We've got different types of art in here. And yeah, we've then got obviously more in here. And this is where the art gallery owner would live. Yeah, he'd live up in this room here. And yeah, so I'm going to take you back out now, and we can show you the next building, which of course is the theatre. So, oh wait, I just realised. Where are they? Here. I've got to pay for a ticket. Okay, right. That's right. And now look, this is the way you get your popcorn from and all your stuff. If you work in here, however, I don't. I'm having my money back. There, anyway. But up here is just where you wait. Okay. And this is the theatre. It is absolutely huge. And yeah, I just like this bit and how you can see the light in through like the floor. And through like the wood stairs. It's actually a pretty nice design. And right, here's the theatre, the theatre stage. We have a music pit down here, which is not playing music. Should be making a tune. Oh, I now know what it is. Let's just get another minecart. Where do you even get minecarts from? There we are. Hopefully that should work now. Is it working? I think it is. But yeah, so don't need those anymore. Yes, this is at the theatre. Even you can be on stage. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Calamitivejoe. Oh, hello, everybody. How are you feeling? Get off the stage, you all. Oh, alright, calm down, everybody. Right. So over here is the. I haven't finished the backstage area yet, but this is the music bit up here, and then another bit from this bit. So say you're supposed to fall off the stage in the scene. Up goes the Calamitivejoe. Yeah. So, and then if we go back down that, pop goes the Calamitivejoe. Over here, we come out over here, underneath it all, and we go out here, right here. Then we leave. Yeah. So. Should remember to close the doors. But anyway, this building here, the massive one that you're looking at, is not finished. I don't think it ever will be finished. I'm just gonna explain why there's two of these buildings. Originally, it was an armor. This was an armor shop, a cake shop. Eventually, I changed it into an armor shop, and then I liked the design though, so I built the armor shop one here, the cake shop one here. With this one, no, I said, guys, that there was a building that used to be over where that shopping bit is. There, I had a skyscraper here, and that cake shop was here. The one I was at right a minute ago. And yeah, so this is the this is the cake shop. You can hear it says "Cakey Bakey." And right over here, the road's broken a bit. There is a hotel which I haven't finished yet, but it's quite a nice hotel, I think. You've got beach room. This is where I think the people who own the hotel would sleep. We've got a swimming pool in here. This is the canteen area. Haven't got stairs in yet, but we've got rooms in here. You didn't see that? Oh wait, yeah. So it's quite a nice hotel, except it's just not quite finished yet. And yeah, this is the prison here. It's quite a nice prison. It's quite a weird prison, but it looks like someone's escaping from the bank. Escaping from prison. Looks like we might need to deal with him then. Let's get him. Wait, come on, sheep. We're taking the sheep through into maximum security, but no, it looks like he isn't going to come. Who've we got in here then? No one in this one. There's no one in any of them, I don't think. I wouldn't have thought so. Someone spoke out of that one. Let's just find an iron door and replace that. But, right. The villainous PS Pig. It probably burns my galaxy again if I do that. Right, lock it. Double lock it. There you go. This is just normal security prisoners. This up here is the other room here, because you've got more prisoners. Then obviously no prisoners are allowed at this bit. Because obviously it's the room. The roof, I was going to have a helipad on top of this, which I haven't had the time to do so far. This is a tiny little house, got holes here. And yeah, so it's quite light. But there is no lighting upstairs, but the light just comes through the floor. It's pretty incredible. Let's just sleep here for night. Oh, morning. Yeah, it's just got the toilet. Right, so what's shocking about this world is this. I think this is another house which is not finished. This is a building which I built on a thing. I built it on a video, and then eventually the game crashed. This was going to be the visitor center, which I'm going to get rid of. Oh, I haven't showed you this at all yet. Welcome to. I've got to think what it's called now. There's a sign at the other side. But this building here is useless. I'm not sure what it's called now. This is a tennis court, so you can play tennis over here. Ready? Oh, hit! Yes! No! Ready? 3, 2, 1. Jump slam! Jump slam! Yes! Yes! And the crowd are going mental! Whee! Right, so that's the tennis courts. This is I'll show that in a minute. This is the fishing pond. So if you're wondering how I make these ponds, I just blow TNT in and fill it in with water. So this is just a TNT explosion. You've got your old chair, so when you just sat down, you can look over at this beautiful, like scenery here. Right, and then there is trees through here, and then there's the park benches here, and the barbecue. We have the barbecue area, where you can all have your barbecues. And yeah, so over here is the I think it's called. It's the if you live in the UK, there's things like Go Ape, which is a treetop adventure. You have to go across like tree obstacles and all that. So this is sort of like that. And like you go around this tree, and then you got to try and do like my little assault course. Like you've got to be careful on try and walk across a metal bar. And then eventually, the funnest part of the thing is that you just have to go. Whee! I think that's the part done. What have we not done? This building I built by an accident. This is Elmfield Park. Dogs on these. And Elmfield Park just takes you from here to here. But it's quite nice. It's just addition to the wall. This is the apartment building which I mentioned earlier. It has some really nice floors, and it's not that one. I personally like this room the most. And this room's amazing as well. So yeah, let's just get out of here now. I took all the glass at the back, so it just looks like a balcony. And we'll be heading out into the other parts of the city in a minute. And yeah, so this was going to be a Burger King, which I've not entirely finished. This building was the biggest building in the world, and this comes from my first ever Minecraft city. I built this building, and I've built it every single one. And here's the police station right here. You can see my first ever police car design right here. It looks really bad. And you can see my new one with a dog inside. Calamitivejoe. It's a pretty cool name. But now you can just see the difference between my first car and my last car. And you can hear someone put policier on it. And we've got a prison thing here. We've got the design. We've got right at the top here. We've got a office here, and then right up here we've got the helipad. We've got a door here to look over. Right, so over here obviously was Burger King. This was an armor shop. But I moved the armor out. This is a bookshop right here. You can see a really nice design of a book shop, and here's McDonald's. And so, sorry about that phone in the background. Right, here's what you can sell. It's on sale for free in the shop. Cookie galore. 1 ingot. Beetroot roulette, 14 gold ingots. Chicken and steak, 12 ingots. Cake pie, 2 gold ingots. Mutton the button is 4 gold ingots. And that's where all the money goes. And then we've got the food in here, we've got the coal in here, and the money. So yes, I made this one myself. I pretty much love this one. Oh, I did a cake little thing for some of my friends as a joke. We did a cake tour, like a Easter cake mini funny game. We had to go and find cake in the world. I remember hiding a piece there. I went and added this building recently. It's not entirely finished, but on from the top floor, which I haven't finished, but you'll be able to just go and jump and land here and you'll be fine. This building's quite a small building. And yeah, we're gonna hospital restaurant built by Captive Gaming. No, not built by Captive Gaming, sorry, I built it for. He wanted me to show I'd build a restaurant off, and I went and built this one on a video, and I called it Captive and put a sign saying Captive on it. So I built it for Captive Gaming. And this is what it looks like. I've got the feeding armor stands. We need a worker here. Right, let's just quickly get a villager. Let's just get a working villager here. There's a villager. Who's that? Bob? It's Bob the villager, isn't it? Oh. And Captive Gaming also commented he wanted a video showing how to make a. He wanted a video me to upload a video saying how to build a restaurant, which is this one, and how to build a shop, which was this one. And so you can tell a weird shop design I come up with, but I made it up as I went along. This is called this building. I gave a name, but I can't remember what it was called. But this is like got little office rooms and there's stairs up here which they go like this. It's a pretty cool design. Then you go up, and then I think eventually it gets to a floor. It's this one here, when you can go up again, or you can go this way, and let's just say that I'm going to go back up this way first, and I'm going to go up this way. It goes up to this floor, and you can just see, it's quite a small floor, you can just see over the world. You can see those buildings there, you can see Captain Ned shop, and you can see the football stadium, you can see TUVR, and you can see other stuff at the mall. Yeah! I'm going to call you Jimmy the Cleric. And yes, if I show you what that is now, this room here is like the boss's office. You've got his desk. Eventually, he has this one. The boss has his own helicopter coming in, and there's a G on top of that. And so this helicopter's quite big, and you can just see it. It's pretty cool. And this is another apartment building right here. This is a bit of a castle. I can't remember what that was. This is the football stadium here, TVR, or Triton, which stands for Triton United Royalists. This is Triton City, of course. This is where, like, obviously the play away goes in here. No, home goes in here, and away goes in here. And obviously they go on the pitch, which is not finished yet. And there's another bit which is called, which Captive Gaming destroyed it. Actually, I just remembered that. But this is a restaurant. This goes into a restaurant for all the people, and this is where all the people watch, like the VIPs. So you can see you in the blue VIP booth. And yes, this is like just a long strip house. Apparently that looks a little bit like a Mojang symbol. I don't know. I don't see the resemblance myself. We've got a farm. We've got a farm on here. Beds on this one. And this is a armor shop. And I think there's armor. We've got armor up here. Maybe we can do a pose on that. Oh, you mate. He's just got savage. Right, so what we're going to do now is just going to show you. Oh, my throat. I'm going to show you the outside of this building here. It's quite a weird design, but I do like that building. over that building over there, which I'm pointing at, it got burned, but it used to be like it was building blocks. Like a kid would just grab some building blocks and build it, but it burnt down in a bit. And this is, I don't even know what this is. These are the this is the more bigger part of the city, which I've not finished yet. So I've got 4 buildings I need to finish. This one is finished. I just need to have the ladders in. And I've got this one here, this tiny building, and we've got the main. We've got like a main motorway type road here. And we've got these 2 buildings, which yeah, we've got these 2 buildings here, which I try to like build on a new, different type of style. And I built some really odd designs for this one. These 2 were really odd, but obviously came out pretty well. That's going to be a mall over there. This is another shop. I think it's called Flowers. And then it comes out like this. I might build this one on Swively actually. It's quite a nice shop as well. And we have water go through there. I'm not going to give you a brief description of this one because this one here I built on a speed video. And yeah, so I've got more buildings over here. This is the mall. As I showed you, I've got a thing. I know we've got a theatre over here, so hey, you come in here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are you ready to rock? Yes, there we are. But then I've got this building which I've not entirely like the refilling and all that. I should try that today. And yeah, so we've got 2 football stadiums on this world. We've got this one here and that one. We've got a house here. This house would actually be quite nice. Just imagine if you supported this football team, be able to watch them play every day. And then I'm not sure what that one was. I forgot to tell you what this was. Over here, this is the space center. So we've got a bit of an asteroid here, part of an asteroid here. And we got moon plants found by Calamitivejoe. And over here we've got the sun. We've got the solar system. We've got Mars. We've got Jupiter. No. We've got Jupiter. We've got the moon. We've got Earth. The sun's down here. We've got Neptune, Mars, and stars. And I do believe, no, it's not last. We've got this building, which I haven't finished yet. Which has got a nice pattern on it already. And over here we've got, obviously this was going to be a hotel, which I've changed it, and I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. We've got the beach houses. We've got this little house here, which is quite small. Then we've got this sort of like a millionaire's house. We've got, obviously, they'd have all their rooms here. You come in, they've got their massive desk over here. And you go up here, got 2 bedrooms here. And then things like that, yeah. So we've got a fishing area over here. We've got a bit of a bar over here. This was gonna be a prison cell. Over here we've got the start of a lighthouse, and we did have a bridge going across here, as you can see little bits of it. Then I got rid of it because it was so bad. But over here we've got a dam. This dam holds the water back so the water doesn't get overflow. And we were building a bridge over here. I'm building a new bridge over here. And we got a boat. And I'm gonna explain what the biggest area which shows up on the map is. I'm gonna show you what that big white bit is, which is over the bridge. The mall. It's huge. So we've got the lake in between, little pond in between. Who's this? It's actually Bob the Villager. Hello, Bob the Villager. And he was Okay, and we've got bridges over here. We've got another dam over here. But am I interrupting anything? Oh, by the looks of it, we're not. And yeah, so this is the restaurants in the mall. This is the Hot Point restaurant. We have a villager who literally works in here 24/7. Well, he did work in here. Doesn't now. And the reason it's called Hot Point is obviously he's standing above lava. This is the dog area where you can take your dogs to be handled. No, this is another room which I haven't really thought of yet. This over here is a hotel. So like, you all get little hotel rooms, and there's upstairs. This is where you get your hotel room. This is where the hotel people sleep. There's more rooms upstairs. Let's go back into here. And that's not really done yet. There's a swimming station here. Should go through the, you go, first of all, you go into here. And obviously, you either go into the boys, or you go in the girls. So the boys is here. And yes, you have your mirrors. Then you get in the pool. You can swim in it, or you can get down a little bit lower, or you can even jump really deep into the diving area. Yeah, so that's about quite a lot of blocks. Okay, this is the wool shop. This is the armor shop. This is the flower shop. This is the armor shop. This is like a fortune telling place, and this is like a pizza place. And I don't know what that is. That's McDonald's. And this is like just a random melon and pumpkin shop. Up here we have Never Stop, bit of a Never Shop. Oh, I know one thing we've missed. And here we have the backstage, and we have a little theatre room for little kids or adults. And it's a little theatre room, and then you obviously, when you leave, you can come out of here. And I think that's everything. There's only one thing I know that I haven't said anything about yet, and that is, of course, is the plane. And this is the hardest stuff. I copied another YouTuber's video on how to make a plane, but I made it my own. I made it in a different colour, and yeah, so it's got everything a plane would have. It's got the thrust. It's got the split and right over here we've got the front of the plane. So obviously there isn't any glass at the moment, but we've got the back of the plane. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. And yeah, so what there is with this is I put a view point so you can see the city, and it's quite nice. Obviously, now what you can see from here, you can see all of the city, which is incredible. It's an incredible city, and yeah, so that's technically all of the city. I hope you did like this video, and if you did like this video, please give it a good thumbs up, sub, like, and I will see you in another video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next.